You want to start with Detroit and Cleveland? We
Yeah,
can.
that was a good game.
I told you that's the best second round series. It's easily the best second round series, Chris. You fell for the game one hype and the game four hype. Like, come on now. You ready to admit that Cavs Pistons is the best second round series?
Yes, that's a better series right now, but I don't think it's over for the Timberwolves.
That
And I'll
shit
get
is
to
over,
that.
bro.
I'll get to that when we get there. I don't think it's over for them. The Cavs uh Pistons has been a good series. I can't even lie. 3 straight by the Cavs now, and especially an overtime thriller.
Hey, it's about time we start putting some more respect on James Harden because now even going back the last few years, because he's been the second guy for the last few years. And what he did against Philly, remember game one, no Embiid against the Celtics? He won them a game. Like he's not as bro, he's kind of he doing what he's supposed to do. I think what people are doing with him now that if he does have a bad playoff game, oh look, a lot of these dudes have bad shooting nights and bad playoff games. But like when you literally can win games, when your number one is either not there, like with the Philly situation, or when Donovan Mitchell is stinking it up all game into the overtime, like that was a real James Harden led win, Chris. And it's just like I respect it, especially like when he was starting off bad and people were talking shit about him, like, oh, here comes James. Like I respect what James Harden been doing, bro. I really have the last few years, couple years.
Yeah. Um I think some of that with Harden is like the bigger time. Like, yes, he did that against the Celtics, but Game 7, where was he at? They literally just needed him. Where was he at? It's like stuff like that with Harden. The more it matters, even more the specific games where it matters even more. Sometimes he be going with hiding. We can't find.
I'm not finna do that because, like, what was Embiid doing? Do you remember how bad Embiid was?
Embiid, he was dealing with some stuff, and
He's literally always dealing with some stuff. Literally always.
I've seen him be in a Game 7 against Boston. I've seen him take over.
But this one I'm saying, in that specifically, because he did go to game 7, right? James Harden had two 40-point games in game one and game four. Game one, it was no Embiid. That was a great performance by James Harden. And then game four, he led them to another victory with 42. Like, that's what I'm saying. Your second option is not you. This is what we do with James Harden. We still think of him as the mega superstar number one. But the last few years, he's transitioned into a number two. And you can't keep on saying, oh, he's still not doing this in game 7. His job as a number two is to get one or two games. It was what CJ was good at when he was with Dame. It was like, yeah, Dame might have an off night, one or two games in the playoffs, and CJ can come through and be like, okay, I won a game. That's what your number two option does. Can you get us a game when the number one is off? Since most times because they got the best defender on them. So can you get us one or two games? James Harden did that for Philly. James Harden just did that for Cleveland. And it's just like, as a two guy, as a one guy, it didn't go great, but I still think he's rebounded some of the narratives because he's playing well. That 76er series, you can't put that on him. That's all basically what I'm
sure. I guess I don't know. I think he could have done more in Game 6. He could have done more in Game 7. The ones where you need to close it out and actually get yourself to the conference finals and get Embiid to the conference finals, but that didn't happen. So it's okay.
You just an Embiid apologist. No, we finna go through this. Look at this. Joel Embiid, the dude shot 42% from the field, 20% from three, and he missed game one. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on now. What did he do in game 7? Actually, let's see. Because it's just Harden getting a bad rap. Harden getting bad. They all stunk it up.
I'm saying they all just choked. That's why I said that Game 6 was more important for them to get.
But I'm saying you can't put it on him when he got you two games. It's the number two. That's what I'm saying, Chris. And then the game one, your number one wasn't there. That against Boston? That's all I'm saying. Don't do that. 5 for 18, Joel Embiid. He's a fucking center. I'm just saying, don't put that game 7 on Harden. I won't let you do that. Now you know. But yeah, I still think Evan Mobley. He has to step up. Donovan Mitchell.
I seen Evan. My bad. I seen Evan Mobley step up in big moments when it was down in that fourth quarter.
He did. He got to be more consistent. Because they was comparing him to KG. He went number 3 overall in a great draft. Was that a great draft? Now looking back on it, where Jalen Green go number 2?
That's the Jalen Green, Evan Mobley draft.
Jalen Suggs, Scotty Barnes. That was solid. That was a pretty good draft.
That's 3 right there.
Yeah, that was a pretty good draft. But Evan Mobley was supposed to be one of them, and he getting paid like it was Evan Mobley contract, bro. Because that's another thing too. Everybody be, oh well, he's not the guy. He's not the guy. Well, what does he get paid? He get paid like a guy. He was an all-star like a guy. He's defensive player of the year like a guy.
What? Why you do it like that? He ain't supposed to be getting paid.
Could you read that for me?
Evan Mobley signed a 5-year, $269 million designated rookie maximum extension with the Cleveland Cavaliers in July 2024.
I need 2011 4-3.
Man, that don't kick in. That just kicked in.
Nigga, I don't give a damn. 5 years, 269? 54 Nah, bro. See, this I don't like this. Hell no. Ain't no way. What has he been doing in the playoffs? What has Evan Mobley been doing in the playoffs? Nah, that's too much fucking money.
He's been a defensive stalwart for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Calling this now Stephen. Now I don't want to hear that.
Come on.
8.
It was solid for now. That's why I feel like he's been solid. He's playing his role into the 2 Donovan Mitchell, James Harden. He could be a lob threat. He can play off the wing. He play the post. He do whatever you want for them.
Yeah, his numbers been pretty solid in the playoffs. I give him that. Look, he's been at 17, 8 and 4. He did make some timely plays yesterday. Donovan Mitchell did too, but it's just like, God damn, you can't be 20 and 10, man. I kind of want 20 and 10 for 54. 20 for 54 a year, 269. I can't get 20 and 10, Chris. That's crazy. And you was getting compared to KG.
That's not no. I mean, yeah, 20 and 10 probably is more desirable, but I mean, he doing what he can.
That is hilarious to say a nigga doing what he can. And you getting paid $54 million a year. That's crazy. Okay, man, K needs some more help, bro. K definitely needs some more help. But this series, James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, he ain't been shooting 3 well. Detroit a defensive team, so he's averaging 31, 6 and 3, and I feel like he's been underperforming.
Yeah, that 140-point game went crazy.
The highest scoring second half of all time in the playoffs. 39 in the second half, Chris.
Yeah.
He had like 4.
What? It's about time he got going.
Man, you put a Osar Thompson on your ass. Because everybody do be doing that. It's like, bro, once you get to the playoffs, you got the absolute best possible defender on you if you are number 1. So I just really need you to hit your averages. You know how, you know what I'm saying? I think me and Ray had talked about this one time. It's like, if you average 30, I need you to give me that 30 in the playoffs, even if it is at a lower percentage, just because the defense ratchets up and their game planning against you. So it's like, I just need Donovan Mitchell to do what he did. Because he closed out that overtime. I think he had like 7 points in overtime, something like that. Yeah. And then the game before that, game 4, come on, bro. He absolutely put them to bed. He did a Steph Curry. That third quarter he had, that was like some Steph Curry, where Steph Curry used to, he put him to bed in like the third quarter. I thought Steph Curry was the greatest player to ever to be like that. It could be a close game, come out second half, third quarter. Like Steph Curry used to put you to bed in the third. And it's like, okay, this is over with. So I thought Donovan Mitchell did that game 4. But let's talk about the Pistons side. Jalen Duren. I think this is one of the worst playoff drops I've ever seen in my lifetime from a number 2.
Come on to the Lakers. Luke could get you right, boy.
Nah, he would though. Ain't he in a contract year?
Yes.
But
this is why.
Absolutely selling.
Only good for the Lakers.
Absolutely selling.
He is selling that max. He's literally selling it. He's choking dollars away every second.
He got benched the whole fourth quarter for Paul fucking Reed. No offense to Paul Reed. I always like Paul Reed, but
that's wild to me. He's your all-star.
Fucking crazy. He is. Where is he even at? He's 5th. That's crazy.
He can't even get 10. He ain't get Reed. But I mean, why we ain't giving him no excuses like we do, like we do everybody else?
He's been garbage the whole playoffs. That's why.
He's going against 2 elite bigs.
Nigga, ain't you an elite big? Wasn't he an all-star? 9 and 7 is unacceptable, fam. It's absolutely unacceptable. I don't care if you got to take 8 more shots per game. You got to give me what you gave me in a regular season. That's the thing. Like, when I say a dude is a playoff dropper, like, he don't even look confident. He don't even look like bro, Duren headlights the whole postseason, bro. I thought the first round was just because the Wendell Carter Angel Reed stuff, but no, he's just choking the whole playoffs. Just imagine if Jalen Duren was doing what he was doing in the regular season in the playoffs with what Tobias Harris is doing. You see what I'm saying? With what Duncan Robinson has been added. Yeah. Like, you can't let your team down like that if you a top 3 option. You have to give me what you give me. If you average 20 and 10 in the regular season, this is what propelled us to a number 1 seed for us to even get into the playoffs, how we got into the playoffs. I need this from you. Cade Cunningham has been amazing. Tobias Harris has been amazing. Duncan Robinson has been amazing. In this series, Jalen Duren is absolutely, completely, utterly dropped the ball, bro. One of the worst playoff drops I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to really justify it. He's been pretty bad, unfortunately.
Chris, he was 20 and 11.
It's a little drop, but I mean,
this nigga said a little drop. He's averaging 10 and 8. It's crazy, bro. Like I said, I don't know who's been worse, him or Klinger.
So now when it's Donovan Mitchell, he got a Sar Thompson on him, but Donovan Klinger got freaking Wembanyama on him, and that don't mean nothing.
Donovan Mitchell averaged 28 in the regular season. He's averaging 30 in the series that I think he dropped off. Yeah, because he's getting that 30. Like, yeah, I might have to take 5 more shots to get it, but I'm gonna give you about 30. It is what it is. Like, I'm not asking Jalen Duren to be the goddamn Shaq, but I'm asking you to give me what you gave me all year. That's literally you. That's what you have to do, bro.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. People are saying he's literally giving away dollars at the second. But I mean,
CJ Stroud.
Yeah, he got a chance to really. I don't know. Yeah,
he's got a chance.
He got nothing. I don't know. He need to come out here and change the narrative on things quickly these next 2 games. Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna look bad for him. I don't know why. I mean, Detroit still may give him that max, but
and that's a
$230 million contract. Like, you just gonna hand that out?
That's my problem with the NBA news, man. Hell no, you ain't playing like it. I ain't giving you nothing. Nope. I could do. Man, come on, man. I upgrade the stadium if I pay him all that damn money. For what? 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 No, that's crazy, bro. Cade Cunningham, he done left Cade Cunningham hanging. And Cade, I ain't gonna stunt. Cade, I think his status in the NBA going into next season, depending on how they end this off, even if they lose, bro, he might be MVP favorite going into next season. I know a lot of people gonna say Wemby, but we're gonna look at what K has to do damn near by himself. Is what I'm saying.
I could very well see that. I could see K winning it. I could see hopefully Detroit puts a little more pieces around him. And I mean, he could go straight not three straight, but another high end seed, top one seed. I would not be surprised if they finish one in the East again.
I think they got to start making some guys available. Like I like Paul Reed, so maybe Isaiah Stewart can become available. I like Ron Holland, but with Asar Thompson, maybe Ron Holland becomes available. You gotta put something next to a guy that could be a potential MVP. Like this is not good enough. Tobias Harris, your second best player. Tobias Harris been playing out his body too. He waited till he was 33 to play with fire in the playoffs. That's crazy, but
yeah,
it's not sustainable. This is not sustainable.
No,
you got a top 5 player, and this the team you put around her. It's not sustainable, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, I think Detroit really needs to go, but going to, they're going to Cleveland. This is not good for them giving away this game 5 like this. Going to Cleveland, walk out of there, get that game 7 back in their home court, and close it out there. I think Cade will be a dog, and show up, but he needs some people to come with him, like you've been saying. Or Cade may not, but I predicted the Cavs to win this series. I said Cavs. I said Cavs going to the conference finals.
But this is my thing. It's like I get what you like. Yeah, you did say that, but you're patting yourself on the back. We ain't even got the game 6 yet, bro. Like this series is too close for you to be like, oh yeah, they're Cavs the one. Like, come on, bro. Like they up 3-2.
Bro,
only one game ahead.
I told you when it happened, when they lost game 4, that they were going to win the series. I said that.
But it's not won yet. We still got a game 6. They only up one game.
The prediction.
Who you got for game 6 then?
I might have to go Cavs on their home court, but I mean, I don't know.
And that's what I'm getting to. Yeah, don't know. This series is really too close to call. This one of the ones it's like,
yeah,
it could go either way. I ain't gonna lie. I got Cavs for game 6 just because they gonna be at home. Role players play better at home. They got the better overall talent. I think Harden and Mitchell are figuring things out on the go. Matt Strus is one of the most. I don't even know how to explain the type of role player he is. He's like a clutch, like dog role player, bro. Big shots, bro. Big shots, big plays. Like he makes big plays.
Yeah, see, he took that Heat culture and brought it with him to the Cavs. There's a lot of dudes who come out that Heat culture and look sorry. Gabe Vincent, what a waste of a signing. He had people fooled. He had people thinking he was a great pickup for the Lakers, and me and myself included. That dude, goodness, I'm glad they got a little penalty for him.
Yeah. So Gabe Vincent was very underwhelming as a Laker.
Yes. Let's just call it what it is. He coming out coming out that finals looking great. People were like, dang, Lakers got a solid pickup. Kendrick, none. He was victim to that mess too.
I always thought he was kind of mid. I ain't gonna cap.
Did Duncan Robinson playing up to snuff?
Yeah, Duncan Robinson for what he does. Yeah. For what he does, hell yeah. It just the thing with Duncan Robinson is it just don't look as good because he's damn near asked to be like the second best perimeter scorer.
Yeah,
a lot of times.
Yeah,
like
no, I get you. Yeah. I'm not. I couldn't tell you.
Max Strus.
Yeah, Max Strus looked good for them. He had clutch threes, steals, whatever else in a crucial game. Like that's what you want to see. He competes hard.
He plays hard, and he's a good crunch time guy.
Mm-hmm.
Dean Wade, get him the hell off the court, bro. Dean Wade is literally probably in modern NBA playoff history is one of the worst starters I've ever seen.
You big caller for Dean Wade's job for so.
What does he do? What does Dean Wade? He plays pretty solid defense, but he don't even look at the rim, bro. He don't, bro. He got trapped like damn near at the top of the key. Like, you know how hard that is when NBA got to get trapped at the top of the key. Like, he wasn't on the sideline, he wasn't in the corner. He definitely got trapped at the top of the key, bro. Because he's not even looking at the rim. He didn't even see Asar Thompson coming behind because he's trying to do a dribble handoff.
Yeah.
Nope. Mm-mm. I love the internet. Let's pull it up. Because
Dean Wade, man.
Garbage. No, you can't do that. He's a starter. Dude is garbage. 5 points in the playoffs. What do you 34 from 3? That's not terrible, I guess. But let's see specifically what he's doing in this Cavs series. This Piston series. So he's 8th in scoring.
And what you want him to be?
As a starter?
What you want him to be? That's not his role.
3 points and 4 rebounds? Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess he's 50 from the field, 50 from 3, but it's like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like Jalen Tyson hasn't been looking good, but it feel like you gotta give him more minutes. He's not getting consistent minutes, bro. He has more potential than Dean Wade.
I'm surprised Keon Ellis is so buried on the bench too.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Get some of them Dean Wade minutes, man. Give Jalen Tyson and Keon Ellis all of the Dean Wade minutes, bro. Because, like, that's my thing, though. They both can play defense, but they both got a little bit more offensive juice.
Yeah. Agreed.
Because Dean Wade is damn near double Jalen Tyson in minutes. He only has 5 more points. That's not good enough, bro. That's not good enough, dog. D Wade just like that's a fake starter. I don't like fake starters, especially in the playoffs. You know fake starters. You start the game, but you 8th in minutes and 8th in points. That's fake starter, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else on this series? Cavs in 6.
Yeah, I think so too.
What you got to say about Wemby and the Spurs? You love victory laps. Go on, admit when you was wrong. He cost him the series. He got to control himself. And what I say, I'm like, bro, you be all right. They barely escaped.
Man ain't taking none of that.
Man, he took it last the other night.
Game 7, baby. We going to game 7.
Also, you still go down that hill, huh?
Yes. They coming home to Minnesota. We finna take that game, and then it's gonna be a game 7. Wemby gonna choke up in game 7. And then he gonna be crying.
Spurs in 6.
All right, T-Wolves at 7. I stand on that. I do think they're gonna win this series.
Nobody literally on the Timberwolves can score.
I don't know.
They can't score efficiently, bro. The Spurs have cut their water off, Chris. Even the good game that Anthony Edwards had in game 3, the dude went like 12-26. Like, it's been tough. And he's been overall efficient. Anthony Edwards definitely has been the most efficient. And he's leading the series in scoring. So I'm not acting like he's not doing what he's supposed to do, especially coming off the injury. He didn't start the first couple games. So Anthony Edwards ain't really been letting me down. But then you look past him. Look at what Julius Randle been doing. Look at what Jaden McDaniels been shooting. Nas Reed been having a pretty good series. But man, the other dude, they water's been getting cut off. And they're just not the better team. What was that, game 4 when Wemby got ejected? It was game 4, right?
Yeah.
So that was a weird game. They stole game 1. That's it. Spurs in 6, bro. They just too good, bro. Stephon Castle is back himself now. Like, they're just too good. Huh?
They got a super team, huh?
No, they're beatable.
I just don't see how you don't. Okay.
They're beatable. It's not a super team.
De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson. Oh, Carter Bryant, weren't you a lottery pick as well? Seeing like,
What's your point?
Champagny. It's just like, crazy.
See, Ray talked about super teams on Monday. He said it has to be 3 or more guys that can have their own competitive team. That's a super team. And be the number one guy on their own competitive team.
So
Do the Spurs have 3 guys that could have their own competitive team?
So the Warriors weren't a super team.
Yes. Yes, they were. With Kevin Durant.
Who's gonna have their own team?
Klay Thompson was just as good as Reggie Miller, bro. He could do everything Reggie Miller could do. Reggie Miller could have his own team. Klay Thompson could have his own team. Bro. That's another. Just because we didn't get to see him have that opportunity, don't do that. Dude scored like 40 points, like a few. No, he was a different type of guy. He was good enough off ball to where he could still average like 24, 25 points as the guy on the team. He just probably would have needed some ball handlers and a good point guard, stuff like that to be his second, but he could have been the best player on the playoff team. Come on now. That was a super team. With Kevin Durant, for sure. The first iteration without Kevin Durant, that wasn't a super team.
Okay. I mean, that's your definition, fine. So then OKC would be a super team.
No. Chet can have his own team.
Yes.
Chris, fucking stop, bro. The dude can't score like that. He's a great superstar role player. Chet cannot be the number one on a good playoff team. I don't even know he could be a number one on a play-in team.
He should look like the number one against the Lakers when he was leading the team in scoring.
And how many points was he scoring?
All right, we'll get back to it.
Like you better stop it.
Back to Jeb, but I mean, I'll get off my super team soapbox for Wemby and them, but you can say very well built team, whatever else. There's a lot of talent on that team.
There's a lot of talent on that team, but they're very beatable. They can be beat. They lost to Portland. They lost the game to Portland. They lost the game to 2 games to Minnesota. So I mean, like, no, I ain't finna do that. A super team, that was like when Shaq and Kobe. But that was different because they both was Hall of Fame level. Both could be number one options on a championship team. So I think that's a thing too, though. A super team could be 2 guys can be the number one on their own championship team. But yeah, 3 or more that could be the face of their own team, playoff team for sure. But yeah.
That's interesting. I think I'll use that definition going forward unless I want to make my own. But I mean, Spurs, yeah, they are ridiculous defensively. It's hard to. They're a good team defensively when you have, and then of course Wembanyama, but you have the other guys around them that can space the floor very well and hit threes. That's just a perfect recipe for success in the league right now. So they built a very good team around Wemby. They got ball handlers around him. They got great defenders around him. And then he can clean up anything, and he can be the easy bailout guy for anything as well. So,
I think you probably calling them a super team just because they are well built. They got like 7 guys in double figures in this series alone. Average.
They got 2 top. I mean, usually when you draft in the top 4 or 5, that's the guy that should be the face of their own team. So when you have Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper, and then De'Aaron Fox, who technically was the face of his own team. But sure, let's not say that.
I don't. Maybe Dylan Harper. You could say Wemby, Harper, and Fox. Castle, to me, he's best fit on a team like this, to where all his talents could be utilized.
Yeah, you said Fox. You said Castle's better than Fox
as an overall player. As a scorer, no. One has J.D. McDaniels on them. The other one, no. Fox has been worried about J.D. McDaniels. That's a whole different ball.
I'm not going to speak on Fox anymore.
No, I'm saying you could say Fox's playoff dropped, but when they didn't have Wemby in the Portland series, he stepped up, and he stepped up at a lot of moments without Wemby throughout the season. So it's like, I mean, who has cooked Jaden McDaniels? Who has Jaden McDaniels guarded that had they regular stats? Everybody's stats go down against Lou Dortz, against the Jaden McDaniels. It just is what it is. He still found a way to get his 18. And that's what we talked about earlier. You still gotta find your way to get your average. And Fox still been doing it. He just ain't been playing great, but it is what it is. It's like what you get in the regular season. What do you get in the playoffs? Fox is still giving you 17 a game. What he averaged in the season? 19. So it's like he's still around his averages with a great defender on him, but he's not been playing great. And I could easily see him being replaced by Dylan Harper. I've never argued that. And I've said Stephon Castle's better, huh?
Look up his contract and tell me how you react.
Let me see. Let me see. I'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Yeah.
Mm. 4 years, 229. He's still getting less than Evan Mobley. About $3 million less than Evan Mobley.
Oh my God.
He's been the number one on what was they, the top 3 seed when he was in Sacramento?
I guess, yeah.
And Mobley's been a third guy at most his whole career. So
yeah.
A little different.
All right.
Do you got anything on the Knicks and Thunder since they already are in their conference finals?
Not really. I mean, if you want to say, oh, who do they want to face? I think it's kind of obvious who each team probably would want to face. Knicks probably want to play Detroit, in my opinion.
Let's stay there for a second. Are we sure? Because Detroit matched up with them.
I'm not sure. Detroit does match up well with them, yes. But I think as far as experience goes, as far as being the ability to score, not that the Knicks just have this amazing offense themselves. I think you'd rather face off against them, and hopefully Cat can dominate Duran. I mean, it'd be a good matchup for sure. It's not just like a foregone conclusion that the Knicks would win that. They could probably be almost a pick 'em. I think Detroit would do better against the Knicks than they are against the Cavs.
I'm on the opposite end of that. Because if you look at the Cavs, Duncan Robinson has been getting off against the Cavs when he's played. Dennis Jenkins has been getting off. K's been getting off. The guards get off. We seen RJ get off in the first round. Jalen Brunson would rather go up against the Cavs because he's their best player and their guards don't play no defense. And if you look at the Detroit side of things, they go slow him all the way down. And Detroit is not a great offensive team, but they're a great defensive team. So it's like I feel like I can I could play with the Cavs and have a better defense than the Cavs, and my best player can get off. So I think and it'll just be a fun series for us. But if I was the Knicks, I'd rather play the Cavs, bro.
Okay.
I'd rather play the Cavs. Just because that defensive backcourt is just food for Brunson.
Yeah, you make a good point on that. Yeah, you make a pretty good point. I guess I just see the Cavs as more talented, but if you're talking about scheme, fit of play, have matchup wise, like you said, yeah, you probably do want to place your bets on Brunson going off and winning you a series versus what a Cat or whatever else. So
because it's like I can put Mikal and OG on Harden and Mitchell, and it's just like who you go put on Brunson? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even off the bench, it's like Dennis Schroeder is cool, but Brunson's gonna cook that boy. Now you look at the Detroit side of things. Cade is one of the best defenders in the league. We don't talk about it just because what he's doing offensively. Dennis Jenkins is a great defender. Asar Thompson, like it's gonna be hard for Brunson to score, and it was hard. That's why they pretty much lost to him every time.
Yeah.
It's hard for their best player to score. And then you look at Beef Stew, Jalen Duran, they can slow down Cat. And Cat will do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
So
hey, that's a good point. That's a good point on your side for that. So I may think about that and agree with you on that. For Thunder side, I don't think Thunder want to see Wemby.
Oh
The
yeah,
Spurs, they're just a better team. They probably want they want to play they want to play Minnesota. So I think it's kind of a
yeah, that's
different.
obvious.
Yeah, that's obvious. But I mean, just drawing storylines from the next series in the West. I think Ant making 3 straight conference finals is pretty cool, pretty good. But can he get over the hump? It's going to be tough to do that against OKC. Does he have a better chance to get OKC than the Spurs to do that? I don't know. Spurs side of it, Wemby getting to the conference finals for the first time. Can he start? Can he start his own dynasty against Chase, trying to start his dynasty? Can he beat Chet when it matters in the NBA, and dominate him and win against Chet instead of losing to Chet all the time? Things like that. That'll be interesting.
The thing with the Wemby situation in just the dynasty conversations, it's a whole different NBA, bro. Like all these teams is good, man. We've seen too much basketball, especially this season, where even Wemby at his peak powers, he's not unstoppable. Like it's not unstoppable. The team still is beatable, especially for a team like the Thunder. J-Dub hasn't played. And it's like they had a competitive sweep against both the Suns and the Lakers, but both of them still been sweeps without their second best player.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be no foregone conclusion when it comes to both them teams go be here for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
And like even if you look at how the Jazz are building with Jaren Jackson Jr. and Walker Kessler, and then these teams is big, Laurie marketing in terms of just like the Wemby matchups.
Yeah.
Like it's just not gonna be no foregone conclusion. And I think his body in terms is gonna be more KD level. He probably can get big, well, he definitely get bigger than that, but it's like he'll never just be the strongest player on the court. So that in itself, like it's gonna be flaws. So I don't see Wemby just dynasty. No. You get like 1 or 2. Even like the original Spurs dynasty. Yeah, it was a dynasty, but it wasn't no three-peats and repeats in there. So
yeah. No, I agree with you. I think it's gonna be interesting for sure to see kind of. It's hard to do a dynasty, especially in the league right now. It's been a lot of parity, just repeating. It hasn't really been done, so it's interesting to see like Elk and Shea repeat because he probably has the best chance to do that in a long time. But can Wemby stop them?
The Western Conference Finals is the real finals. If it's Spurs versus Thunder, that's the real finals. So whoever gets by that, take care of whoever comes out the East pretty easily, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you would hope so, but we said that last year, and the Pacers took him to Game 7.
That's true as well. But they also haven't lost a game without their second best player. Haven't lost a game.
Yeah. I mean, you're a top seed. You do play the worst for playoff teams, but
the thing is though, Phoenix was unhealthy all year. They was healthy in the playoffs. They had 3 guys that was getting 20. Like to still not drop a game against them without your second best player, that's not nothing. And then this Thunder team deep as hell, man. So I don't know, man. Spurs versus Thunder would be classic. I think Knicks versus Cavs would be very entertaining.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Knicks versus I think anybody in that second round against the Knicks is going to be pretty entertaining. I just don't know if I see the Knicks getting over the hump, truthfully.
You talking about to get to the finals?
Yeah.
So you would pick the Cavs or the Pistons over the Knicks?
I don't know. It's tough to say, but
Knicks been look like a well-oiled machine in that East. I ain't gonna lie.
They have. I mean, this is probably their better chance. I said that last year that was their best chance to make it, but I think they do have a solid chance. It's not as easy as the Pacers, in my opinion. They should have beat the Pacers.
Root for the Cavs. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Because Detroit too flawed as a team, bro. In terms of individual talent, all that playing hard shit is cool, but it's like, goddamn, bro.
Yeah.
The way they lost that lead, last night, it was just like, bro, they just don't have enough dudes that's good enough to score in. So
Yeah.
that's what But with the Knicks, it's like if you cut Jalen Brunson water off, it gets very ugly, and the Pistons
Yes.
can do that.
Yes. That's why. Yeah.
So root for the Cavs.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Anything else that we haven't covered?
Nah, that's pretty much it for me. I think we covered actually a lot of stuff. Unless she had something else.
Who's been the best player in the playoffs?
I'd probably say, I mean, Cade's been really good. Just haven't won enough. Yeah, Cade's been really good. You could say Wimby. You could say Brunson. I mean, Brunson's been pretty solid too for the most part, outside of a couple bad shooting nights. D Mitch has been average. He's averaging 30. I think in terms of overall and everything you have to do, I probably lean Cade right now.
That's the answer. Stop it. It's the answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Two-way impact, points, rebounds, assists, block, steals. Okay, bro.
Yeah. And that's surprising. It's not surprising, but like, yeah, it's impressive. Yeah.
I think he's worked his way into Luka and Jokic category along with LeBron, where it's like you got me and some decent pieces. Yeah, we win 60 games. I think this is the most impressive of a number one display we've seen since like 01 Iverson, 07 Braun, where it's just like me and some guys. Like he's literally Cade is doing the traditional early 2000s me and some guys carry job. And I even last night I think he played great.
People may look back and be like, but Jalen Duren was an all-star. He sure ain't playing like it.
Man, what Carmelo say? Wasn't an all-star tonight.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna start. I love that crew. That's probably my favorite crew in the NBA right now. Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, and Carmelo. Vince Carter is terrible, but it's like,
yeah,
he fits, even though it's like, bro, get your words out. But that's my favorite crew. That boy say he's an all-star. He ain't play like an all-star tonight. That was hilarious.
No, I agree with you on that. I guess I see why you probably was so frustrated or hard on Cade, where he was having the worst losing seasons and losing streak of all time with the Pistons just a couple of years. It's just like, really, dude?
The thing about a lot of it was too, because he still struggles with turnovers. But like when you're losing, you're inefficient, and you're turning the ball over, I don't know what you want me to say. That is literally the worst case scenario for a number one overall pick. We're losing, I'm turning the ball over, and I'm kind of shooting bad every night. It's like, bro, I don't know what y'all want to say.
Yeah.
He turned it around, and I respect it. And I love his mentality. I've been saying it all year. That's why I kind of want to get LeBron, KD, Steph, get their ass up out of here. Kawhi. Like, think about it. Anthony Edwards, Victor Wembanyama, Cade, SGA. Come on, man. I love them all, bro. Even Luka. They in a like that class like right behind Giannis now. So they slightly above Cade now in terms of like age groups. But
yeah,
I like all the new young stars, like how they approach the game and shit. I'm ready for the old dudes to get out. Like Jokic and Giannis and Embiid are getting to that phase now too. Go away.
You telling them to leave? I get Embiid. It's probably about Embiid probably need to retire earlier.
Giannis losing record when he was healthy. Didn't even make the playoffs. Didn't even make the play. Embiid went out sad in the second round. Jokic went out in the first round. Finito. It's over with. We gotta move. We gotta start moving faster. Like we gotta start moving faster, bro. Like once these dudes drop out the top 5, they damn near become irrelevant unless they teams are just really. Because we see it year in, year out. The top 5 players, if they're surrounded with a good team, they're the guys competing for championship. we gotta let go of these old guys, man. And I'm getting to that point with Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. They all out of here, man. They all out of there. So it's like, bye. That's just me.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.